Hi all, welcome to Zebu School today live market opening report. So as we expected, it was a gap down opening, but what has happened is it did not sustain the gap down. So all the bounce has come right from the beginning. So if you look at institutional point of view, so if you look at yesterday data, considering all the year end, all those things, the data seems to be like bullish. So if you look at FI bought more than 3000 crore. Similarly, DA also bought 1100 crore. So this means for the bulls it's a good news. And to be frank, if you ask me again, what is the kind of trade today? So today I'll be having a little slightly cautious approach for the day. I already shared my view that I am bearish yesterday itself, and also shared the strategy which we are trading on my personal stuffs. So if you ask me right now for the day, what should be the view? So if you ask me, then that case, right now market has gapped down, and right now trading around for the Nifty, it is exactly trading around the today's pivot zone. That means 17,520 to 510 is the pivot zone. So Nifty, if you wanted to go short, just wait for some few more minutes, because the first 15 minutes action seems to be like though it has gapped down, opened because of the global news, all those things. Because yesterday if you look at the US and even today market opening for the Asian markets, we opened lower, but the price did not stay there. So in case if somebody wants to jump in for the short, wait for the first 15 minutes low to break, so that the price, whatever the strength it has shown, let it break. But to be frank, if you ask me, whatever the last 3-4 days move has gained, so I am feeling here there is a possibility that momentum can fade away. That was my personal view. But if you ask me for today, because we don't have data, because this is a new series for the monthly and moreover for the weekly also, so we just need to see how the data is going to get built up, and then we can take the trade. If at all, if you are just willing to take only risk reward basis, so what you can do is, as a short seller, if you wanted to trade, please make sure that yesterday high is your stop loss. So generally I am biased as bearish, but for the day I just wanted to make a cautious approach. But still, if you ask me, this momentum is going down, and moreover the price at the exactly the supply zone. So if you ask me what is the trade for the day, I will say sell Nifty around spot. So whatever I am saying, it's always because spot, because I am an option trader. I do all analysis with respect to the spot. So whatever the levels I am mentioning, it's always spot. So right now Nifty is at 17,480. So I will prefer to sell around this zone, so 17,480 to 17,500, but my stop would be like little higher for the day. It is yesterday high as the stop loss, so 17,560 would be my stop loss. So you can keep just 5 rupees away from the price, and if that holds, where will be the target? So if at all, if the target is going to come, so what will happen? First target will be the day's low. If at all, if this from here, if there is a selling, it will be day's low. So day's low will be somewhere around. If you ask me, days low around will be somewhere around 17,400, and then once that breaks, because we have a gap support or a demand, first demand is somewhere around 17,350 to 17,300. So you can just wait for that target if the day low breaks. This is what my view will be for the Bank Nifty. Again, Bank Nifty, though it is trading above yesterday pivot, but again it is struggling near the yesterday highs. So yesterday high was somewhere around 36,600. So I assume if the yesterday high is not crossed, obviously then it will move its journey towards the supply zone. So if you ask me the supply zone, again the first supply will come around today's opening, because that's where the bounce has started. Because many people, if go longs, there would be their stop loss, and if at all, if a bearish movement has to come, it has to break the day's low. That means people who are recently gone long, so they would have been placing the stop loss. So if they hit that stop loss, obviously the next stop would be somewhere around 35,800 to 35,600 for the day. And moreover, if you feel wanted to take long, please wait for the day high to break. That means yesterday high to break, and then market to consolidate. Then you can think about taking the longs. So right now, if you ask me, I will not prefer longs. But if at all, if you are getting the price at the mentioned demand zone, because right now what is happening, the price wise, local price wise, that means if you see the last 4-5 days, momentum is good, and moreover the data point of view if you analyze, that means institutional data point of wise if you analyze, it is good, but moreover we will not get much about the option data. We need to see, because around 10:30 to 11:30 then the huge numbers will coming into the play to analyze about it, and then only we can take the view. So from the data point of view I don't have anything. It is only purely based on the price structure wise, and it is because of the rally it has seen in the last 4-5 days. It is not only because of the rally it has seen I am expecting to come down. Moreover, in the higher time frame, the short term top seems to be near the retracement point. So with that logic, I am expecting today some kind of jitteriness will be there in the market. Moreover, this is an weekend, right? So people will be booking the longs who have been taking the longs for last 2-3 days. This was my view, and if at all if you are short, please ensure whatever the stop loss I have mentioned. So make sure that at least if in case you are not keeping the stop loss in the system, but I will always prefer to keep stop loss in the system and trade. If at all if you are trading in strategies, yes, no problem, but you can wait for 10 to 15 minutes sustainable above the yesterday's high. That could be the day's plan for me, and we will see at the end of the day we will just review, and moreover we will see how the data is going to unfold, and based on that further view for the next 3-4 days we can take it as a positional view. So thanks for watching this video. Signing off, Damodharan.